Dave Vandenbrake.
Here.
Glenn Veltkamp.
Here.
Brown. Kathy Kruger.
Here.
Terry Brox.
Here. Second item on the agenda is to approve the minutes of the August 8, 2023 meeting, which I was absent on. I believe, Dave, you were at that meeting. Is that correct?
Correct.
Any changes or adjustments to the minutes?
I don't believe so.
If there's no corrections or adjustments, we need a motion to accept.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Carried. Item 3, consider variance for the size of garage at 302 West 7th. Dan and Tony Ginger, would you step up to the podium and explain your project?
We would just like to build it'll be 29 by 40. I think we had 30 by 40, but it would be 29 by 30 because we need 15 back
Okay.
15 from the road, yeah.
from the road.
29 by 40.
Because it was like 0.6, so we just want to make sure. It would look like this, but it's in a sandstone color,
Mm-hmm.
and it would be just on an empty lot next to one of our rental properties.
Okay. Are you going to leave the existing garage there by the house the same, and there's a little building behind that? Is that your building too, or not?
The other garage there, the renters use that, yes.
So you're going to leave them all there?
Yeah, the double garage that's standing there, yeah.
All right. Any other questions for the Gingers?
It'll stay as part of that lot, right? And
Yeah.
You're not gonna plat off the lot.
No, it's going to be on the lot.
Okay. And then it will only be used for personal
Yeah.
storage or for the renters?
Extra vehicles, yep.
Okay. But no commercial
No.
use? Okay. And then, before you leave the room, I have a favor to ask if you'd sign your permit.
Oh, sure.
Any other questions for the Gingers? No public objections?
No, sir.
Need a motion on this action?
I'll make a motion that we approve.
Support.
Moved and supported. Call the roll.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Motion carries. Thank you.
You can sign right there. Yeah, I just want to sign. Well, since he's here, he might as well sign it. Okay. Good to go. So the permit fee is $60. Okay. So you could stop down and pay it. Pay it real quick. Oh, okay, this is for the fee, but we still need the $60, so, yeah. Okay, thank you. That's all you need. And I'll finish up the permit later. Okay, thank you, guys.
Item 4, consider variance to allow a 4-foot instead of a 3-foot chain link fence in the front yard facing Western Avenue of 503 West Park Street. Sean Haltrip, want to step up to the podium? Explain what you're doing and why.
We just purchased a lot to the south of us,
Okay.
and we're gonna fence that whole lot in from our garage up to the south to about where the RTF lot is.
Any reason why it's 4 foot rather than 3 foot?
Just, they said it's kind of standard, 3 foot's a little low for dogs,
Okay.
an extra foot.
It's not security, it's just pets and...
Right, keep the dogs in.
Okay. Any questions for Sean?
No concerns received.
No concerns received.
Well, I see that this is more of a side yard issue, a 2 front yard situation, which we've dealt with before.
Correct.
Okay. Yep. So,
And you'll be 1 foot off of all the property lines.
Right.
Look like a lot of flags out there.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff under the ground.
Okay,
I'd make a motion to approve that.
thanks.
I'll support it.
Moved and supported, call the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Motion carries. Good luck. Thank you.
Right.
Item 5, consider a variance to expand non-conforming use to allow a 12 by 24 shed at 1407 9th Street. Joe and Sue Tokine. Joe, can you step up, please?
Yeah, it's pretty simple. We're buying a portable building to put next to the gas station there on the corner, on the east side of the building, on an existing slab of concrete for extra storage.
I had a couple of questions myself, and I haven't
Go ahead.
heard anything from the public concerning your motion, but I don't know if you had any complaints or any written complaints. The only thing I've heard, it didn't look like your slab was quite big enough to accommodate.
It's 12 by 30.
And if you stay 5 feet from the building, won't you need to add to the slab?
Yes.
And the plan would be to add to the slab?
We need to, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
I would think.
It's a portable building, so it has the boards running underneath it, so it can be slid over
Okay.
to where the last one, the building goes past the last stud, so
Okay.
it'll fit on the existing slab.
Steve, I think we want to be 5 feet from an existing building, is that correct? Yes. That would be the minimum, and 10 feet is really the recommendation.
Well,
from
I
the fire
heard
department.
two different things in emails, 5 foot and 10 foot, and then I was told 5 foot.
5 foot would be.
Was the correct
Would be the one to
Yes.
follow through.
5 is the legal requirement, and
Yes.
10 was more of a
Fire.
best practice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other thing I heard was, it's a,
And adding concrete is not a problem.
okay. The other question I had posed to me was, it's really a residential area. We're not zoning and planning here. We're Board of Adjustment. Your
Mhm.
existing building, I think you're doing a nice job with it. It looks a lot better than it used to.
Well, yeah, it's
Yep.
been improved on many times since
Correct.
I bought it, yes.
Correct. And you're not using it for commercial storage,
No commercial storage.
and there's no intent of commercial storage here,
No,
and no one believes that you would do that personally.
no, I might start a distillery out of it or something like that, but, yeah.
The question people had is that if Joe leaves and it sells,
Mhm.
it becomes a storage unit in a commercial area.
It's a residential area,
A
you said.
residential area,
Yeah,
sorry.
so residential areas have storage building, portable storage buildings on it, so I don't see the difference here.
It would be a
If it's a
combination.
residence and it has a storage building next to the house, so if this is residential, it still should be able to have another portable building there.
I think you're right,
Yeah.
but I think the concern is on whole. If that's sold to a third party, would they
Sure.
convert the whole thing to storage? And I would say that would probably not happen,
Mhm.
given the regulations.
Right.
And so I guess I just wanted to have it be part of the minutes of this meeting, that your intent is to always have it be for personal use and not commercial.
Yes, that's correct.
Any
It's
other
so the
questions?
boat does not sit outside.
Yes, I saw the vote. I saw the vote. Any other questions for Joe?
I have none.
You got anything, Dave?
Sounds good.
I
Okay,
think it'll be fine.
Motion to approve.
thank you.
Support.
All those in,
Who made the second?
Gwen?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I believe that concludes our minutes or our agenda. I did want to have an update on the enforcement action on Mao, if we could, today.
Steve, you want to help me out on that one? Got a municipal infraction that's pending.
Sure. I have to apologize, I'm fighting a cold, so. Anyway, where we're at is municipal infraction has been drawn up. I've been working with the city attorney's office and with Sam's office. And municipal infraction letter has been drawn up. It's in the hands of the city attorney now. There was one minor change that we're going to make to it before Sam signs it, and then it's being sent off to the property owner. But we are proceeding along those lines. And the enforcement action is twofold. It talks about property nuisance, with the existing trailer that's being resided in. And then it's also, it's basically not conforming with the Board of Adjustment action from a couple of years ago that talks about the nonconformity of those trailers in the current zoning district. So with them losing the nonconformity status, the city's request to the owner is to have all of those nonconforming structures.
And this is just the one on Western Avenue, we're not talking about anything on the south side of town at this point?
This is just the one on West 7th.
Okay.
If I can, I'll update you.
Okay.
The one on the south side of town on South 3rd Avenue, the city purchased the tax certificate for that trailer. And so we're working with the city attorney's office once that period expires and that trailer can be hauled away. We would use urban renewal funds or TIF to do that.
The other question I had, if you go forward with this enforcement action, which sounds like we are, what is how long is it gonna be before we get a court date, do you think?
It depends on how fast the courts work. It depends on, there's a lot of moving parts still involved in it, so I don't.
With Doug Hoister, we had a court date in, what, 4 weeks? About a month?
Yeah, give or take. It was like mid to late August, we sent the letters out, enforcement action, and I think the small infraction was early September, and we just had a court hearing this week on another piece of property, so.
Well, 2 years is a long time for forbearance, so I think we gotta move if we get a chance now.
Yeah.
We've been very patient, and there's also recently been ongoing discussions between city attorney and Tom's legal counsel, and then there was potential sales of the property that we're trying to accommodate, and we're just to the point where it's time to move forward, so.
Questions for Sam, Steve, or anyone else? Need a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion.
Thank you. Is there a support?
Support.
All in favor?
Aye.